In Russia, it's not uncommon for people to keep wild and ferocious animals as pets, including bears. But there's one particular family that has taken this to a whole new level. They have two majestic tigers living with them in their home. And what's even more incredible is their relationship with their pet cat. The two big tigers regard the cat as their mother, and the three live together in harmony. This unique relationship has sparked a lot of curiosity and amazement among people. Hello and welcome to Amazing Animal Stories. Today's story of this mother cat adopted a tiger cub. Years later, an unexpected thing happened. However, before we begin our story, we would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel, Amazing Animal Stories, and also press the bell icon. Let's get started. So this man encountered two little tigers in the woods, and he noticed that they were all alone and crying for food. He was worried that hunters might have taken their parents, so he took the two cubs back home with him. And that's when a miracle happened. The man had a cat and her litter of kittens at home, and he thought of an unconventional idea. He decided to introduce the tiger cubs to the cat and see if she would accept them. When he placed the cubs next to the cat and her kittens, everyone was unsure what to expect, but to the man's surprise, the cat welcomed the two tigers and allowed them to drink milk from her. This unlikely friendship between a cat and two tiger cubs is a testament to the power of love and compassion. Despite their size and species differences, these animals could form a bond and take care of each other. As the cat had just given birth, she had enough milk to feed the two tiger cubs, who drank it happily like they were her children. From that moment on, the cat became their mother and lived together as a family. The two cubs and their kittens played together, forming a close bond as if they were siblings. The man was overjoyed at how well the two tiger cubs and the cat were getting along. His home was full of life and laughter as the cubs got along with the cats and the dogs. They would play together, making a mess in the house, but it only added to the happiness that filled the home. This unlikely friendship between the two tiger cubs, the cat, and the rest of the animals shows that love knows no boundaries. The man could never have imagined such a beautiful outcome, but he was grateful every day for the joy these animals brought into his life. The man quickly realized that keeping these two tiger cubs was not an easy task. Despite their playful behavior, their instinct to fight was always present. This made it challenging for the man to maintain order in his house. Every time he saw them brawling in the living room, he felt helpless. But as soon as he stopped them, they would wag their tails and become calm for a brief moment. However, their peaceful demeanor wouldn't last long, as a new round of battles would start soon enough. The cubs had outgrown the need for milk from the cat and started eating food like the man and other animals in the house. But every time they encountered the cat, they would demand milk, and the cat would only watch helplessly. It was a bittersweet situation, with the man happy to have the cubs but struggling to control their behavior. Maybe even the cat felt wronged at times. The two tiger cubs were not born to the cat, but their surrogate mother took care of them and treated them as her own. Even though the cat was not biologically related to them, it was still a motherly figure to the tiger cubs and showed them immense patience and love. The tiger cubs grew stronger as time passed, transitioning from small and vulnerable to powerful and confident. They were initially unable to roam freely in the house, but as they grew, they could explore every corner of their home, climbing stairs and even knocking over coffee tables in their playful antics. The man was often amused by their behavior, especially when they lay beside him and watched TV with the other animals. However, despite their bond, the tiger cubs would eventually have to leave and return to the wild. As the days went by, the two tigers became bigger and wilder, causing them to pose a significant danger. The man had no choice but to send them to the zoo for their safety and those around them. The cat, who had treated them like its own offspring, was extremely reluctant to let them go and had been struggling to eat since their departure. The man's home had become much quieter and less chaotic, but lacked the happiness and energy the two tigers brought. The man and the cat both missed the two tigers greatly, so the man decided to take the cat to visit them at the zoo. When they arrived, the two tigers were overjoyed to see them. The cat, peering through the glass, was filled with joy at the sight of them and couldn't help but feel emotional at the sight of the two creatures that it had raised. Although they had grown much larger than the cat, in its eyes, they would always be its children, and the tigers still showed their affection for the cat by playfully rubbing against the glass. The scene moved the zoo staff deeply, and they realized the special bond between the cats and the tigers. They decided to allow the cat to encounter the tigers closer. As soon as they saw the cat, the tigers leapt towards it, but they were gentle and cautious not to hurt their surrogate mother. The cat lovingly licked and groomed them, just like it did in the past. The two tigers relaxed comfortably, allowing the cat to tend to them. Despite the tiger's size, the cat continued to care for them with unwavering determination. This story highlights a mother's selfless love and devotion, even when the children are not biologically related. This touching story reminds us of the power of love and the importance of nurturing and caring for those in our lives, regardless of whether they are family by blood or not. So that's it for today. Let us know your views in the comments section below. We hope you found this story very interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel, Amazing Animal Stories. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.